Good morning, first graders. It finally stopped raining, but it's still a little gloomy outside. Hopefully we'll see some sun later on today. Hi, Kellen. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Jose. Hi, Emerson and Charlie. Good morning. Hi, Nella. Okay. I had a plant on my desk and it dropped some leaves. Gotta sweep them away. Hi, Penny. Okay, let's see what poems we can read today. Good morning, Maggie. This is a nice one. It's called It's You I Like. That's Mr. Rogers. That's a little boy that was on his show. Hi, Jair. Hi, Elijah. Says, it's you I like. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now. The way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you. Not your toys. They're just beside you. But it's you I like. Every part of you. Your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like. It's you yourself. It's you I like. Isn't that a nice one? A lot of these poems are actually songs too. Mr. Rogers really liked to play the piano. So a lot of these he would turn into songs. We read Many Ways to Say I Love You. Did any of you guys try these yesterday? The feeding way, the eating way, the cleaning way to say I love you. This one's about being scared. Sometimes we all feel a little bit scared. It's called Please Don't Think It's Funny. Sometimes you feel like holding your pillow all night long. Sometimes you hug your teddy bear tightly. He's old, but he's still strong. And sometimes you want to snuggle up closely with your own mom and dad. At night, you even need the light sometimes, but that's not bad. Please don't think it's funny when you want an extra kiss. There are lots and lots of people who sometimes feel like this. Please don't think it's funny when you want the ones you miss. There are lots and lots of people who sometimes feel like this. It's great to know you're growing up bigger every day, but somehow things you like to remember are often put away. And sometimes you wonder over and over if you should stay inside. When you enjoy a younger toy, you never need to hide. In the long, long trip of growing, there are stops along the way, and thoughts of all the soft things and a look at yesterday. For a chance to fill our feelings with comfort and with ease, and then tell the new tomorrow, you can come now, when you please. So please don't think it's funny when you want an extra kiss. There are lots and lots of people who sometimes feel like this. Please don't think it's funny when you want the ones you miss. There are lots and lots of people who sometimes feel like this. That seems like a good one for today. So maybe sometimes we feel like we shouldn't play with something, or we shouldn't feel sad, or we shouldn't be scared because we're big kids and we're growing up. But that's not true. Even adults and big kids feel scared and they miss people, and it's okay to do that. And then the best thing we can do is try to find the ones who are in our house to give us some extra comfort, to find our teddy bear, to get an extra kiss at night or a hug at night. Those are all good things to do. Okay, thanks, Mr. Rogers, as always. He always seems to have just the right words. Okay, let's practice. We're going to practice all of the bossy R words today. So we're going to practice AR words, OR words, and then ER, IR, and UR. If you want to, you can split up your paper. So you have 3 sections, AR, OR, and then ER, IR, and UR. I'm not sure if my board will actually fit all those. Well, we'll be able to write, but I'll try it. AR, OR, and then ER, IR, and UR all go in the same section because they make the same sound. So you can make your paper look like that if you want to. Okay, so then I'm going to say a word and you write it in the right section. If it says are, if it says or if it says okay? Try the word fern. Fern. A fern is a type of plant that is very leafy and green. Fern. Let's stretch it. Ready? Fern. If you hear this sound, it's tricky. You have to pick which one of those goes in the middle. You might try one and think, that looks right. Or you might try one and think, I'm not sure. And that's okay. We'll learn it together. Fern. Fern. Fern is spelled F-E-R-N. Fern. Very good. Let's write the word bark. Bark. I can hear my neighbor's dog bark when the door knocks. Bark. Let's stretch it. B-R-K. Bark. Where does it go? Bark. Here with the A-R. B-A-R-K. Bark. Very good. Let's write the word fork. Fork. I use a fork to eat my spaghetti. Let's stretch it. Ready? F or k. Fork. Where does it go? Fork. Goes here in the middle. It's an O-R word. F-O-R-K. Fork. Very good. Let's try the word shirt. Shirt. My shirt today has a little pizza on it. Shirt. Sh-er-t. Shirt. Where does it go? It's got a H brother at the beginning. Shirt. Then you have to choose which one of those pairs makes that sound. Shirt. S-H-I-R-T. Excellent. Let's write the word farm. Farm. We have been learning about animals that you might see on a farm, like chickens. Ready? F-R-M. Farm. Where does it go? Farm. It's got an A-R, right? F-A-R-M. Farm. Very good. This one's tricky. Try to write the word chore. Chore. I did the chore of taking out the garbage. Chore. Hi, Liam. Chore. Ch or chore. Think about some of those other words we learned with O-R at the end. There was another letter that we need to put there. A lot of times it's silent. Chore. Goes in the middle, right? C-H for ch. And then O-R-E is usually what we use when we hear or at the end. Chore. Use chore to help you spell shore. Shore. The shore is where the water meets the land. Shore. Or. Shore. Yes, Elijah, very good. Shower has a bossy R at the end. Shore. Yeah, it just has a different H brother. S-H-O-R-E. Shore. Very good. Hi, Sadie. Let's write the word germ. Germ. We are being very careful not to spread germs right now. Let's stretch it. Ready? Germ. Where does it go? germ. Goes here. G-E-R-M, germ, germ. Let's try the word chirp, chirp. I can hear the bird chirp in the tree. Ready? Ch-er-p, chirp. Where does it go? Chirp. It goes over here, right? It has an I-R in it. C-H-I-R-P, chirp. Very good. Let's write the word star, star. I saw a star twinkling in the sky. Let's stretch it. S-T-R, star. Where does it go? Star. Star. S-T-A-R, star. Very good. Let's try the word more. More. I would like some more ice cream, please. Sorry, guys. More. I put my computer over here so I can see the things I want to tell you, but it was all wobbly. More. Or. More. It goes here, right? M-O-R-E. Let's do 3 more. Write the word art. Art. I love going to art class. Ready? R-T. Art. 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 A-R-T. Art. Let's write the word curl. Curl. I've got one curl sticking out right here. Curl. Ready? K-er-l. Curl. 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 Here, right? C-U-R-L. Curl. Very good. Let's do one more. Let's write the word. Let's see. Let's find a good one here. Let's write the word store. Store. I went to the store to buy some milk. Store. Ready? S-T-or. Store. Think about using these words here to help you spell store, because we hear or at the end. S-T-or. That's the last sound. Store. S-T-O-R-E. Store. Very good. All right. Nice job, everybody. Let's do some adding. We've been adding tens and subtracting tens, and now we're going to add numbers that have tens and ones. And we know that we can draw a picture. We know that we can use a number line. We also know that we can draw with tens and ones. So today I'm going to show you how we can do that. Let's try this number sentence. 35 plus 7. 35 plus 7. So I could start at 35 on the number line and count on 7. I could draw 35 and then 7 more, but that seems like it would take a long time. I can draw in tens and ones. That goes really quickly. So to draw 35, first I need 3 tens. 10, 20, 30. Then I draw 5 ones. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I like making my ones in groups of 5, just like in a tens frame, because that makes it easy for me to count and easy for me to keep track of how many I have. So then over here, I'm going to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to start a new row. 6, 7. So just like when we add small numbers, we're always going to start with the biggest number first, and the biggest numbers are the tens. So I start with 35, right? And then I can count on 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Very good. And just like we drew a box around our 100, we can draw a box around a group of 10. I had 5 ones here and 5 ones here. So together I had 10. Now it's Elijah's mom's Instagram. That's Cindy is Elijah. So we have 42. Very good. Lots of people are using their mom's accounts like you are. So it's hard to tell who's who. Very good. Let's try another one. Let's try 9 plus 43. 9 plus 43. So I'm going to start and I'm going to draw 9. I'm going to draw a row of 5 and then a row of 4 to help me stay organized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I draw my 43. I need 4 tens for 40. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. Now I know 9 is really close to 10 and it's fast to count tens. So watch what I can do. I can take one of these ones and add it to this 9 over here, and then I have another group of 10. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then all I have to do is count these extra ones. 51, 52. See how I moved this one? If that's confusing like that, watch what else I could do to make that 10 like that. I can just move it on over there, right? So I can take one of these ones and put it over here with this 9, and now I have a group of 10. So I have my 4 tens here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. See how fast that was? Wow. 52. Nice. You can do that if you have a whiteboard. It's easy to move things around, or you can do it with a pencil too. You just have to make sure you really erase it so that you can see where it goes. Or you can just draw that crazy looking circle that I did to find your extra group of tens. I like putting numbers in groups of tens because it helps me to stay organized, and counting tens is so fast. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's try 5 plus 71. 5 plus 71. So I start with my 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I need 7 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71. So I have 71, that's my biggest number. So now all I have to do is count on my ones over here. So I start 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Very good. These did not go together to make another group of 10, so there's still only 6 ones. There's 5 ones there and 1 1 there. 5 plus 1 is 6. Excellent. Let's try another. Let's do 23 plus 8. 23 plus 8. There's Michael Jordan's number again. So first we need to draw 2 tens and 3 ones. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now I need 8 ones here. Remember, I'm going to do 5 and then whatever is left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? I know 5 plus 3 equals 8. So I have 2 10s, and 8 is pretty close to 10. So I bet I can borrow some of these to make it a 10. How many more do I need over here to turn this into a 10? 2, right? I know 8 plus 2 equals 10. So I have 8 here plus these 2 here, and that's another 10. So now when I'm counting, I can go 10, 20, this whole group is 30, and there's only 1 left outside that didn't fit into that 10. So I have 31. Man, I thought I could do it. 31. You see how I did that? I turned all of those ones into a group of 10. I could count like this. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That works. But listen to how fast this is. 10, 20, 30, 31. Cool, huh? When we're learning math, we're trying to learn ways to be efficient. And efficient means accurate. Accurate means correct, and fast. So as you get older, you're going to have to do lots of these little problems as part of a big problem. And so we want to do those little problems really fast and be able to think ways of being efficient, being right, and being fast. So that as you learn problems and you have to do more and more and more steps, you don't have to worry about the little steps because you know lots of ways and strategies to do them quickly. And then you can use them to do these really cool big problems. Let's do a few more. Let's try 6 plus 56. 6 plus 56. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. So I have a doubles here, right? And in a 6, I see a group of 5 and a 1, a group of 5 and a 1. What can I do with these 2 groups of 5? I can put them in a 10, right? Because I know that's the doubles fact. So look at this crazy circle I'm going to draw. Whoa, there's another group of 10. So now I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, plus these 2 extra ones. See how they got left out? 61, 62. If this is confusing, watch what I can do. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. I can just count all of the ones that are there. It's actually a good idea to double check. Mathematicians love to double check their work to make super sure that they got it right. So first you can try it the fast way, and then you can try to double check. Is it really 62? And it sure is. Very good. Let's do one more. You want to try a hard one? Let's try 100 plus 6. 100 plus 6. It's not that hard. You guys can do it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. Right? Just like when we're adding tens and we have that 0 at the end, we know that this number just kind of fits right in there. 106. Very good. Because just like it's easy to add a number to 10, it can be easy to add a number to 100, right? So we have to make sure that we're counting these only as ones. We have our 10 group of 10s here for 100 and 6 ones. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. Very good. You could also use a 100 chart to help you. And if you don't have a 100 chart, you can just Google one. I do that kind of thing all the time and just find a picture of one and use it that way. Very good. Guys, I wanted to read you a book about butterflies today and how they grow and change and what their life cycle is, but I don't have one here. I thought I did. But if you look at your schedule on the bottom, your schedule for the week, if you go down where it says looking for more ways to learn at home, there's some videos there that you could watch on BrainPop. And there's one about butterflies. So they could teach you about butterflies today. I could also show it to you maybe on our Zoom today. I could share the screen. But all you have to do is go to BrainPop, and the username is Quinlan506, and the password is the same, Quinlan506, and it's written in the schedule. So you could watch about butterflies there. Since I don't have a book today, I thought I could. So we're going to read instead about pumpkins. And pumpkins, I think you're going to notice, are similar to what we learned about beans, right? Let's draw, if you have a piece of paper, let's draw a life cycle of a bean, right? So we started at the top, and we have a bean, or you could say a seed. What happened after the bean? So they put it in a wet paper towel, and then it got wrinkly, right? And then the skin started to fall off, but it was still really a bean. The biggest change, let's see when it really starts to look different. So we had a bean, then it got wrinkly, and it got bigger, and then they planted it. And what was the big change? Hi, Milo. When it's got a little root, right? And then it turns into a sprout. That's the next part we're going to put on our life cycle. Sprout. That means a very small little plant. So now I can draw the soil, and there's roots underground, and on top, sometimes I forget to write backwards. Sprout. That's when it looks really different. Now it has roots under the ground and a sprout on top of the soil. Then what was the next big change? Then there were some leaves. It's still a tiny plant. We could still call that a sprout. Then it gets bigger and we have to replant it. And then those buds start to come, right? And after the buds, we could draw all of these parts of the life cycle, but my board's not big enough to draw all of them. But after that, we get flowers. So after the sprout, I will add the leaves. So then the plant, and remember he said that they were kind of heart-shaped. So then it gets leaves. And then those buds start to get flowers. Right? So the bean turned into a sprout, then the sprout grew some leaves, then the sprout had some flowers, and what happened underneath the flowers? Do you remember? They fell off, and then what happened? There were beans growing there. Bean pods, just like where the bean came from. So then I can draw my plant. Now it has bean pods growing it. It doesn't look that much different than my flowers. It's kind of hard to draw with this big fat marker though. We can write bean pods. And we're all just doing the best we can, right? You might be doing, what you might be working on might look a lot different than what I'm working on. We're just doing what we can. Then there are bean pods. And then after that, you can open the bean pots and plant the bean, and then it sprouts, it gets leaves and flowers and bean pods, and then you can plant those beans and it sprouts, and it goes over and over. So if you have time today, you should watch those brain pop videos. There's one about the plant life cycle, and there's one about butterflies. So you could try that today. So when you're listening to this book today, listen to the parts that are similar about growing a pumpkin. Plants grow from seeds. It says fruits and flowers grow from seeds. Many plants begin as seeds. Did any of you see seeds in the foods that you ate yesterday? Maybe an apple. Some people love to eat sunflower seeds. You can get them in a big bag at a baseball game. Seeds can be many sizes and shapes. We eat seeds like beans and peas, but we don't eat peach seeds. I love you too, Paula. Some of them we eat, right? The beans, that's the part that we eat. And the peas on the inside, we eat that. But some fruits have big, hard seeds. A lot of times you call these a pit, like in a nectarine or a peach, or those big seeds in a mango, and even the seeds in the apple. We don't usually eat those things. But some seeds we do eat. How do plants grow from seeds? Let's see. What are they going to have to do first? A pumpkin has seeds inside it. A farmer plants the seed, and rain and sun help the seeds grow. So right now, in the spring, it's always very rainy because the winter is over and it's time for everything to start growing again. So the rain really helps all of the plants start to grow again because they need water. So first they plant the seed. Then what do you think is going to happen? What comes next after the seed? Oh, they sure skip some steps here. This is a short book. Well, before it gets to be this big, right? It would be a little sprout, and then it would get bigger, and then it would have these leaves. And it also grows flowers. It says, vines grow from the pumpkin seed, and leaves grow on the vines. So it doesn't really grow like straight up like that bean grows. It grows, I love you too, Milo. I hope to have you when you're in first grade. It grows on a vine, which kind of like squiggles around on the ground. And then it also gets leaves, and then it gets flowers. And then the flowers fall off, and these little green pumpkins are underneath. They're still little, and they're still green. A lot of fruits change colors as they grow, and once they get to this color that we know when we see them in the grocery store, that means they're ripe. These aren't ripe yet. You could pick them, but they wouldn't be very good inside yet. They're not ready. Seeds grow inside each pumpkin, and new pumpkins can grow from these seeds. Look at how many there are in there. If you've ever carved a pumpkin, you know how many seeds are in there. It takes so long to get them out, and they're covered in that gooey stuff, right? But you could roast those pumpkin seeds and eat them, or you could try to plant one and get a new pumpkin to grow. And then here are some easy steps. So if you have any seeds at home, it would be really cool to try and grow some. So today on Zoom, if you have any stories that you've worked on with your characters, or if you wrote a list of ideas about what kinds of adventures you want your character to go on, you can bring those things today. And I'll see if maybe I can get that butterflies video up so that you can watch that when we watch on our Zoom. So any writing that you have about your character, you should bring, because I loved hearing your stories yesterday. Nella asked if we have a special guest today. We don't have a special guest today, but we do have a special guest tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're only going to do our Zoom call at 10, like we have been doing. because Fridays are kind of more fun days. And Miss Lorena is going to come to our Zoom call. And I told her that some of you have been working on your house projects, and she's really excited to see them, and she's really excited to see you. So if you have a house project that you've been working on this week, you should bring it nearby tomorrow. And if you finished one and you still want to show it to her and we have some time, we might be able to show those too. Okay, so I'll see you guys at 1 o'clock today with any stories that you have written or any ideas for stories. Okay, bye everybody.